one you on, Vern?
right here,
Oh, right, okay.
lower right in the gold box there. If we've been removing snow from private downtown parking lots, you know, for those property owners, is there the possibility of working a deal with them and doing that job for them? Because obviously our guys know how to do it. They do it fast, and they do it well. They don't do a lot of damage when they do it. But getting paid for that.
We have been. We used to get paid for it. Some paid, some didn't. We just removed it. And
Could that be added to their taxes?
I think it was 2 years ago. Well, no, I don't think we'd want to add it to their taxes. I think what we would do is, you know, that is an item where it could actually, you could take the $1,000 or increase revenue by $1,000. We'd bill it out. It's just, it's a headache to bill it out. Some were being billed, some weren't, and of course word gets around, and you know, it was a fairly easy decision to say, we're just not going to bill anymore. We'll just do it, and at some point in the future, maybe this is the year, we just can't do it anymore. And that was the understanding of it.
Go ahead, Dave.
Just a comment on that. Some of the problem, Vern, is that there's a big pile of snow there, and people clean their parking lot out, and they just dump it in our pile, and it's so hard to keep track of who's putting snow in there, and where it's coming from, and who to charge.
So we just said, haul it there, and we'll get rid of it, because we're getting rid of it anyway. It's a couple extra loads. It's a little extra time. It's only $1,000. But it makes a big difference to the business owner, so that's why we did it.
How would that affect the city-owned parking lots, and would we still take that?
We'll still have to take our snow, and I don't know how we'll keep others from putting it in there, but
'Cause that's where you get into a pretty sticky situation.
And then sometimes we use a private parking lot to pile our snow on, and then when we clean that up, theirs ended up going with it, so it's tough to control. And
Yeah, the logistics of it all on a day-to-day basis.
It's
You know,
just
I know that you guys deal with it, you handle it, you do a good job, because it's always clean. It's always clear down there. So,
it's just easier to do it or not do it. And so that's we came down and let's just not do it.
the police comp time, I had visited with you by email about what I felt would have been a reasonable accommodation for approving of the third full-time police officer, because I've pushed some numbers around too, in a general sense, not to try to establish a full schedule, because I don't have any idea what their holidays are, or, well, I know they get 11 holidays, but I know that they also have vacation. I don't know what each of them is, what their vacation time is, the total time or anything like that. But I did, like I said, push some numbers around, and it seems to me that from the total police budget, close to $320,000 when you figure in the flex benefits. Am I right or wrong?
That sounds high.
It was 284, right? And the flex benefits are of almost 12,000 each year per person.
That's in there,
So it's 30.
That's in the
That's in it.
284.
280,650 was the estimated amount for 2014.
Total budget.
Total, that's everything. Everything in the general fund.
It's still close to 3, but
Well, when you and I had our previous conversation, you said that you weren't aware that that was even in there. And I think that the previous breakdown that we got didn't show that the flex benefits were included in that either. But that's okay. Even at that, a 5% on that would be what? $14,000,
30, yep.
about $14,000.
14,000, which is about what their part-time budget is. Part-time was, did he leave?
He left.
I thought it was 16,
The,
was just the straight hours.
But with 3 full-time officers and one of them being relatively new and not 3 weeks of vacation, but we'll get a full week.
5 days.
Yep.
Yep.
And 12 days of sick time,
Mm-hmm.
1 day a month, right?
Correct.
I guess what I was thinking was that we maybe could take some portion of this 5% from the police budget by managing patrol hours wherever we could. And that was the understanding that I came away from the last meeting with.
And the understanding.
And I appreciated everything that you had to say to me back, your understanding or your response to me, that it was complete and it made sense. So, I'm not asking or demanding or anything else like that we stick with 5% from the police budget. Because I understand that there are other areas that there might be some squish that we could accomplish.